Hello! I have been playing a lot of Thronefall lately. I'm trying to go for a new high score. This is definitely not the max you can get. I have all mutators enabled except for the extra health and extra damage ones. I've got the perks Glass Cannon, which does a significant more damage for me. We get heavy armor, large amount of health, but slower horse, and we got the war horse, which makes the horse quick again, and will do damage when riding over enemies. I have been practicing with the damage mutator on as well, but it's really hard to get to certain waves, and usually you end up losing half your base, which means a lot of economy is broken down. And that's what it's all about in these runs. You really need to push for economy hard. So at the start, all I do is get economy, get the windmill with some farms, and handle all the enemies myself. This is the second wave, which is increased because of one of the mutators. Then we have our third wave, which is definitely the most difficult one if you do have the extra damage mutator enabled, which I do not. It's still relatively tough compared to some of the waves, but it's a lot more easy to manage. I think I might actually lose a farm here, but I believe as long as you have 11 gold at the end of this wave, you'll be fine. So yeah, I have to dodge away there because kind of low on health. Luckily my base helps, and I definitely cannot lose that windmill, so I'm lucky to still have that. If you do have extra damage enabled, these worms, I call them king killers, will absolutely wreck your king. So first upgrade you do is the assassin, gives you 100% more damage. Then I almost accidentally took the barracks. You need to go for the crossbowmen here, because they're very good at ranged, and considering this entire wave is ranged, and a few waves later you'll need more ranged anyway, it's a real good moment to start investing in those. They should be able to handle these waves by themselves, especially since the extra damage is not on. You can position them a little further. I mean, it doesn't really matter considering the enemy's range as well, so they can just shoot. And one side you can handle yourself. So it's kind of boring considering they spawn pretty slowly. But yeah, the other sides should handle themselves just fine. At some point, if you get low on health, you can use your active skill just to make sure you actually stay healthy and don't accidentally die. Because one of the mutators does more than double the death timer. You get like 22 seconds of death. See, they handle it just fine. Well, it's time for more economy. I just quickly spied on my list there what to do. Get some more fields. And what else will I get? I'm thinking, I guess. What's the next wave? Oh, yeah, it's that one. So I probably will get more and more economy, because these next mobs, like tanks, whatever they are, straight up go for the barracks, what's it called? The castle. And the castle has a fair bit of health, so it can tank some damage. So just go for the economy, and then you'll most likely be fine. Just keep in mind, if you do go for extra damage mutator, you might want to make a wall so it slaps the wall instead of your castle. That's what I do in a lot of my practice runs. What you do need to try here is hit at least all of them once, so they slow down by a lot and barely any will come through. I mean, eventually, sure, one or two will come through, but that's fine. That's why I have to castle health for, I guess. There we go, that's the last one. Just making a little detour. Smacks the castle a few times, and we're fine. More gold. Next wave is 20 knights, 20 archers. I guess I'll be upgrading this thing, considering the wave after that starts with ranged, not ranged, the flyers. Upgrading more windmills, get some more economy. The usual. And I guess I'll go for this windmill as well, plus one more farm. I don't know why I did this farm, not the other one, but hey, That's the way the cookie crumbles. Let's collect the dudes, just put them somewhere there. You can, most of it you can handle yourself here. At some point I might actually die to one of the larger waves when you don't have much units yet. Might be this one actually, guess we'll see. But usually your units last long enough to wait out the death timer and you don't lose any of the buildings. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's still early in the wave, so it's kind of fine. As long as you don't lose any buildings, it's fine to die. I mean, sure, you will get less points because of time. Because the quicker you clear a wave, the more points you get. But as long as you do clear the wave, it's a win in my book. There you can see a little preview of the Warhorse, how much damage it does if you just drive right over him. Yeah, upgrade the castle, get another 75 damage and 75 HP for the character. It's an absolute significant amount of damage you get there. We'll get some more ranged. We'll go for the flaming arrows guys, which kind of moderate right now, I guess, but it definitely helps for these flyers, and later on the larger groups it absolutely demolishes them. I will spread around the archers a bit, the crossbowmen I guess, and I will buy one of the towers here because it does help a lot, and these often do take out like a farm or two, and I guess you do want to avoid that. So yeah, this round barely any economy, but more in preparation for all the range that you will be facing, considering you yourself will not be able to do any ranged. You can, however, be close to the mobs and try to distract them so they don't attack your archers, but it's not absolutely necessary. Yeah, I do manage to hit my farm, but I don't think they managed to destroy it. There we go, now it's over. Again, a little sneak peek. And upgrade the farms. These upgrades are so good. They go from giving 3 gold to 8 gold per turn, which, you know, it costs 6 gold. You instantly get 5 gold. It's a massive upgrade. Guess I might as well finish up the farms. How much gold do I have? Yeah, going for the knights, because I need people to block the damage here, considering the king killers, if they do attack your mobs, it's a lot of damage. I guess I'll build one more house as well with my 2 gold left, because no point not spending it. Spending it on a house will get you an extra gold next turn. So yeah, I'm basically stashing all the mobs up there, because I can handle the 30 knights in the bottom easily myself. There we go, another house. Some more economy! And then we start the night. Look at the damage, like, I basically just one-shot them. I almost kill them before the next one even spawns, so it's really easy for the king around here. And I do believe all the mobs you send up top, except for those of you, do manage to clear up the mobs there, the waves. Yeah, usually I try to count so I know when I can try and help the top side, but I don't believe it's necessary for this wave. There we go. They handled it just fine. None of the farms died. One of my farms got a hit, but that's just fine. 47 gold. Little sneak peek. Considering what to do, I guess, yeah, I'll upgrade the archers, get 4 more flame archers, and then divide the archers over all the points, and send the melee plus myself towards where the giants spawn. I don't know what they're called, I call them giants. So I got 39 gold, so I'm not sure what I do with that. Might upgrade the archery, the crossbowry, just to make sure I finish this wave with as few farm casualties as possible. Ah yeah, I go for the sneaky turret. This one is easily missed, considering you barely see the dot that indicates that you can put a turret there. Still got 36 gold. Let's see what we do. There we go. Get some more knights just to block off some damage. Dump them all at, except that guy of course, dump them all at the giants. You too. 32 more gold. What do we do? What do we do? I guess we get more knights. What the knights are also super useful for is to block off a path. Like you can, if you hold control, they will stay in position. You can position them so that it's super hard for the enemies to go through, which is really nice for the tanks that just straight go for your castle. And the rest of the gold I just spent on economy. Checking if there's a gold mine, but no, there is no gold mine on this map. There we go. Ready for the night. I'm not sure if I'm gonna position these a bit better. I guess I will not. So you need to try and surround the giant with your knights, and then you can just poke through the knights and get them done. Yeah, you see the occasional flyer get through at some points. They had to destroy one of the farms, but I think that's all that's gonna get destroyed, which means I miss out on 1 gold for 2 turns, I believe. It's not the worst. I mean, obviously I manage, but small things like that can make a major difference if you do try to go for basically all mutators, which I believe is insane. Like, I have seen runs done with the damage modifier, the damage mutator, but also including the turtle mutator, where all the enemies have more health. That's just insane. I'm not sure if that's possible. I'm sure someone will do it at some point, but yeah, we'll see about that. More economy. I think I'll just upgrade and build all the houses available, and then start spending some more monies on perhaps walls and towers, because that will be necessary for the last wave. I think this is like the third last wave. I'm not sure. Considering how to divide my mobs here, this might take a while, because I think I do move them over again at some point. But hey, I got the time, because I already did the run. Ah, we have 1 farm broken there as well. Oh well, in the end it's all fine. We have some more knights missing out. I guess we stack down for these 2. Okay, not yet. And then bring in to the right. Like to call that the top right. You have like a top right, bottom, and the left, I suppose. But the left and the bottom is hardly ever used. It's just for the flyers. So I decide I don't need that much protection, so I move some knights over to the other spots, just to make sure they have a good time there. Put some flame archers in the river, because they have a somewhat decent range. I believe they do have more range than the crossbow. And then we move the crossbow over. 4 and 4, I suppose. That sounds fair to me. And I should be able to handle those waves. So crossbow, go a little closer than the flame arrows, because they do have a shorter range. It's a bit of a mess how I placed them, but it should be good enough, because these waves aren't that hard. Oh yeah, got 33 gold. I guess I get some more knights just to tank some damage. Will I? I guess I will. There we go. Probably put maybe some at my own place, just to, yeah, I guess so. To have them help out a bit. And these 2 can go here. No idea why I made that decision, but hey. Another 17 gold. Which means I can upgrade the flame archers, put 2 top and 2 to the right, I suppose. Just get a little bit more damage, even though I'm pretty sure I can already handle it just fine. I will need them later anyway, because the last wave, oh boy. And there we have our knight. And we do some smacking. Yeah, again, most of the enemies spawning just die before the next one even spawns, so that's just the power of the king. With all the upgrades, it's pretty insane. I do want to try a build sometime where your units have extra damage and your king has less damage. I have no idea how this is compared to the other way around, but I guess we'll find out. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas for builds and stuff that I should try. I use my special on the big guy just to make quick work of him, because he can hurt if he does get some hits in. My waves are done. That one is almost done as well. You can see the giant just standing in the fire there. There we go. Nothing extra died. The farms are back now, so all the buildings are fixed. And yeah, top right you can see if you lose buildings, you lose points. If you go slow, you lose points. All that kind of stuff. So yeah, 50 gold left. I guess I'll start building up the wall a bit, which will be needed anyway. Oh, I guess this is the third last wave. After this it should be the freebie wave where you have like 5 king killers, snake thingies. And after that it's a whole bunch of mobs. Just place now some turrets, because they'll be it anyway. Considering to upgrade the wall, I think. Not sure if I will already do that. No, I'm just going for the turrets for now. Just purchasing them all. And having a difficulty finding the gate there. There we go. 17 gold left, which means... No, I think all the barracks are upgraded. So I guess I'm like pondering what to do right now. And my decision is... upgrading the front wall, I suppose. Okay. 11 gold left. No idea what I'm going to do with that. It's going to start dividing the units. Ah, yeah. Feels like I'm trying to block the bunch off now. There was a crossbowman in there, so that's why I tried to take him out. So yeah, if you hold control, you can fix the one position. There you go. Get little circles on the floor, and that's their position then. And here I do try to cluster them up so they do block the tanks. Get some more. I'm not sure why I bothered too much with this though, considering it's only one side where the mobs come from. But it is 50 archers, which is a lot. But fire archers will make good work of them, considering the archers don't really move, and if the fire's on the floor, that's some good damage taking. Getting my archers there. Well, crossbows. Again, having difficulties getting through the gate. Place them in the back somewhat with the short range, and a friend can join them again. And then getting my fire archers. Plop. And we have a big group. And we dump them down. And small tower to upgrade if we have the gold anyway. And then we start the night, I suppose. Not sure if I die during this wave, because if too many archers spawn at the same time. No, I think I don't die, but I have to back off a bit occasionally. If too many archers spawn at the same spot and instantly shoot you, yeah, then you have a problem. I use some special here to clear up those walls of archers, which is so efficient. And that's basically almost the wave down already. I guess that's a lot of archers. Oh, never mind. That's that wave done. Yeah, now we have the freebie wave, which is basically just another extra gold income before the last wave. Upgrading the walls, upgrading towers. Pretty sure I go for all the towers here for the second upgrade. And when we get to the last wave, I do upgrade some to their final form. Toss in some healing towers, toss in some siege towers. And that's that. Do I upgrade the walls? No idea if I do that right now or wait for the next wave. Just gonna dump some people there. Whee! Because that wave does need to get killed. Bam, whole army. Just dump them in the river. Boop. Also keep in mind that one of the mutators ensures that your units will not respawn after they've died. So on the last wave, which will take a fair bit of time, you will miss out on a lot of units that could have spawned, which is pretty painful. Yeah, 4 gold left, so there's not really anything to do with 4 gold, so just let's stack for the next turn, which is now. And our good bunch of income now. That's 67 gold to spend on certain towers. Yeah, on this tower I'm having a look, see if there's a upgrade that specifically is for flying units, but there is not. So I skipped this upgrade and tried to find myself a different tower. That's just for siege engines. Dude, I just explained it. You can leave the tower now. It's okay. There we go. Get our gold back and go for some different towers. This one is really good to upgrade for healing, because it will reach a lot of units, considering you got the north and the east there pretty close. Okay, I know I just said that I call it top and top right, but just now I just called it north and east. Oh well. You know what I mean, probably. This is also gonna be a healing tower, not sure. Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be a healing tower for the ranged here and that specific path where the road is going. Gonna stack some archers for these 5 and I take some off again because yeah, 2 of them is more than enough for those 5. Do need to keep in mind that once those 5 flyers are down, you need to get your crossbowmen and make them useful on some other location. Else they'll just be standing there because it's too far away for them to aggro themselves. These that you put here will aggro placed to the right. At least most of them will. I decide that, what is it? 7 of them is enough for the 15 flies to spawn there. Oops. I pick up all my knights and I dump them in the bottom right. Oops, I accidentally picked up the crossbowmen as well. They should be in the back and not in the front. Get some fire archers for the river. Yeah, it's smart idea to put the fire archers in the water. I know. Physics and all that stuff. I do believe I spent a little longer trying to divide the knights a bit. This side does not have that many units, but it will get the king killers, which will just go through everything. Also the tanks. They don't really care about other units, that will just straight up go for the base. That's why you basically have to upgrade the large wall. But it's the main road that has the most units, and that's where it will also start, so that's where you should mostly be. You can see how your units are getting absolutely demolished. And yeah, the downside is they will not respawn. So the crossbowmen from the left are helping out. They will go back, which is nice, because there will be flyers at some point. I still haven't learned which waves spawn when here. So yeah, I'm just walking around a bit. Okay, so this is the ranged wave, after which the top left, is it top left, bottom left? Ah no, this wave right here should be done after that. That's why I already collect them. And when the last one dies, I bring them over here so they can assist in other pieces. Quickly move to the top right to assist in finishing those off. And here you can see the king killers just going through everything and straight go for me. Yeah, it's really important to make quick work of the catapults, because they will absolutely destroy your walls and turrets. The flyers there should be done as well, so I place the crossbowmen a bit more central. There's flyers coming from the north. I don't believe I have any range units there, so my flame archers from the right here help out. Kill the siege engines. There's a whole bunch of people in the north, but there's a whole bunch of people in my gate as well. So yeah, obviously final wave is most difficult. The weird part is, after this phase of the wave, there's an absolutely long pause. Like, it takes like, I don't know, 30 seconds right now for the next to spawn. So I guess I have a good time on that? Maybe? I'm just wondering where the next stuff will spawn. So yeah, as I said, there are still 2 mutators left, which one extra mutator will bring the score to plus 199%. The extra last mutator probably brings it to 240, 250-ish. Which means if I would have that with this same score, I would have an additional 100-ish percent. Getting low there, I need to get a bit more health. And that's it. 100%, which could mean 30k score. And I have seen 30k scores happen with only one more mutator. So, it definitely possible. Hope you enjoyed watching that. Feel free to subscribe, leave some messages in the comments to advise on builds or whatever, and see you next time. Bye!